I was one of those people emailing about this. I was like, please, we need the large. Welcome everyone to SHOT Show 2024. I'm here at the Artisan and CJRB booth with Russell. Russell, thank you so much for having us. Seriously, appreciate the hospitality.
Hell yeah.
What do we have that's new? What can you show the Tactical Tavern audience?
All right, let's go. Okay, so let's start off with a couple of the new ones on CJRB. So starting off, I have the Ray Laconico designed Prado. This is his first crossbar style knife. And with CJRB, this thing is a nice chunky design. Here, let's pass that out to you.
Thank you.
Super slim, super light, very definitively Ray. Yeah, see, yeah, no, it's great. It's
Love
great.
Ray's designs.
Gotta love it.
Wow, that feels fantastic.
Feels amazing. This one's got a really skeletonized handle, so it's really lightweight. This one's got a little fat carbon on there. We're probably gonna be doing G10. I know, you know.
Keep it spicy.
A little bougie.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, got it. But the Prado's got this really nice clip point, this high clip point, very like iconic of Ray's newer designs. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, okay, there is a market for this lightweight, high speed, you know, that nice like crossbar action, something that's big but still hyper functional. And this fills that gap. And for CJRB, it's really nice to have something like this where we want Ray's designs up front, front and center. And this is really just like hitting a whole segment of knives we don't have a lot of. We don't have a lot of bigger knives on the CJRB side with this like long, light.
Long, light, functional. I mean, it even has like a slight rounding, so it's comfortable enough to do some of that carving work, but you can still shower a ferrule rod if you needed to.
Oh, yeah.
I see tons of versatility packed into this. Deep carry pocket clip, left and right cant. I love it.
Of course.
This is awesome.
All right. Moving on. All right, so we got a new design. This is a new piece from a new designer. His name is Christian Porterfield. And this is the Nova. This is one of our only Tontos we have in the line here. So this one is really light. I am just like, this thing's feather light. I love the shape of this Tonto here. You have this kind of like reinforced tip, a little bit of a harpoon back here. And I'll just pass it over to you. I think that one might that might jive with you.
I like it.
It's light, it's real light.
Wow. The harpoon definitely locks your hand in there. Subtle Tonto, it's nice, very utilitarian.
It's that really just like straight shape.
And that's super smooth.
It's real smooth. Heavier blade, lighter handles, more access to the bearings.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Also, notice where the pivot is?
Yeah.
It just straight down the line to the point. It really does make that weight fall forward as it's closing.
And what's the name of this?
That is the Nova.
The Nova.
Designed by Christian Porterfield. Brand new guy, fresh in the industry. His first design ever. Won a little contest on our side. You know what? Now he is in.
Absolutely.
He got the big reveal at SHOT Show. So this is a pretty big moment.
AR, RPM, nice steel. You guys do an amazing job. I appreciate it. Everyone's like, what's with the steel? I've never heard of that steel. I'm like, hey, take a chill pill. It's great.
It's good stuff.
And I'm not saying that to say it. I literally use it on the C-Lax as a chef's knife.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, the more people have been using it over time, the more people are like, this is a good user steel. It's not like, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, it's equivalent to M390U or S35. It's not. But it's also a fraction of the cost. Holds an edge great, super stain resistant, great overall retention, surprisingly tough.
Yeah,
like
very tough.
It takes a hit, and we're the ones doing it. We keep it to our spec where you're getting that 60 HRC, you're getting that 60, 61 consistently. So, all right, let's move on to
I'm excited about this one. Tell me about this one.
This is a new, not new design. I have gotten phone calls, I swear I've gotten hate messages at some point by people who just want a large warning pyrite, and we're finally doing it.
Can I give you a hug?
Of course.
Thank you for doing that.
I know, baby boy.
I was one of those people emailing about this. I was like, please, we need the large warrant clip.
So,
this is it right here.
It's just right.
Oh my gosh.
And the aluminum scales, I'm not sure we're going to do those, but it does make it really light.
This just feels so well balanced. That's incredible.
Isn't it nice?
That's a winner. Say no more. But that's a winner.
Here's the problem. The big problem is we have a Bowie pyrite now. We got to do it. You got to make some new designs. I am in for this one. I love the shape. I love that you get a bit more blade. Yes. That tip is just like fine. And you know, the fuller gives you a good flick. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
I can't spin knives like you can, so you know.
Wow. Wow. That, if you like that Bowie blade shape, that is exquisite.
And then just wait, when we get a large version of this guy.
Oh man. That's amazing. That's the Bowie Pyrite. Super excited about that. What's next?
All right, so This is a little bit different. We want to try these two knives are way out of left field. It's not for everyone. I think they're a bit specialized. So let's go with these two. We're doing some minis. The nap and the chip. These things are very, very small.
Okay.
They are tiny little knives, but for the right person with the right task, this is just right. I had a great idea for this. Is like the chip. This thing is really small, but this is a great dedicated mail, tape, and box knife. Say you just you just put a magnet up in the fridge. There you go. It's on there. Pull it off. Do your things. You're done. Comes with this nice little leather slip, just like this. The knife pops in there, sinks down in there. It's going to include a little lanyard and a bead, so you have something to grip on. And this is small to fit in a wallet.
Totally.
It weighs nothing.
Very discreet.
You could always have a Swiss Army knife or another small folder, but it's not going to be this light. This is just blade.
So
blade
we got
handle.
a double-edged spear point, and then we have a little bit of a Warren clip on there. G10 grips. Not bad.
We even have some wood ones. We have some faux ivory ones. We've got a bunch of grips, and we're seeing what people like.
Super fun.
It's a whole departure from what we've done. We've never done something this small for one. But we had people like Joe Flowers come over here who just lost their minds over this. And we have people sitting there going, why would you make that? What's the point? I don't know.
love this because it doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't look like a thing. That's awesome.
Right.
Now that is the CJRB side, but we also are spicing it up with Artisan.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Let's check that out. We switched it up. Now we're checking out the Artisan Cutlery, which is, what would you say, a little bit more premium?
The high-end stuff. The good stuff.
The fancy schmancy.
All right,
but
so-
still functional, yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Let's check it out. What do we
All
got?
right, let's start right here. This one is one that we actually released, I think, weeks ago. This is the Wayden, designed by Nick Rogers at Niche Designs. This is a real interesting knife because I can't help get out of my head. This feels like a traditional knife, but there's not a darn thing traditional about this. It's a really almost bordering sci-fi kind of feel. Beautiful design, very gentlemanly. I love that little tie Damascus accent. The blade is this real fine, it's a thin, I can't call it a spear because the angles aren't spear points, but there is it's a sticky bit of a blade.
That's beautiful. S90V on here.
S90, milling, the machining,
Milling.
that raised back spacer.
Oh, they even added the milling onto the inside of that frame lock.
It's a classy piece. It is classy, it's sexy.
One thing I love about this is the flipper design is super smooth, but the jimping is all over. You got traction. Even though it's a classy knife, sometimes it's too slippery.
Yeah.
This is not. It solves that problem for me. Wow.
It's a beautiful piece. Nick really knocked it out of the park with this guy. It took us
That's
a while to get this one done, but it's great. All right, let's move on to something kind of in your wheelhouse. This is the Kami, designed by Dirk Pinkerton. Of course, if you see that handle, you know it's Dirk. This is, I've been calling this knife thirsty because this thing you get it in your grip and it leans into that cut. This thing's wicked.
May I?
Of course.
Thank you.
So, Dirk wanted to design a folding kukri, and while this doesn't have the deep curve of what you'd expect from a kukri, it does have that locked-in grip. We're probably going to reduce the flipper size a little bit, but it's got that great angle with the jimping. You get your thumb just sticks onto there, and that blade is just like a fighter blade. That thing looks scary.
It's good for opening packages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Packages.
Yeah, I love that carbon fiber. Was fat carbon? Is that what it is?
That was just a little bit of red
Little
carbon
product.
fiber. We'll see if it runs that way. We did a full tie one. We did a carbon fiber one. Dirk likes the weight of the carbon fiber, the lack of weight. But the tie one is kind of the standard go-to. Honestly, and backhanded. That thing just screams your reverse grip. Thumb goes up on top.
I tell you what, even though if you may be reducing it, I don't even mind it. I like it. My vote is keep it. Keep it so it doesn't slide forward. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it's not going to be all gone. It's going to be just a little bit, a little shorter.
Gotcha. To keep a little more streamlined in the pocket.
Yeah, a little less drag in the pocket.
That's beautiful. I love it.
It's cool. All right, here we go.
Is that Ray?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
right.
our boy Ray?
It's your boy Ray again. I'm stoked about this one. I have the custom. I had to beg and plead and ask Ray very nicely to do the custom version of this guy, and my goodness, the Revel is amazing. I got to see this one back at a Cali Custom Show a little while ago, and man, this thing just makes me so happy. So I'm gonna pass that over to you and let you enjoy it, because that, you feel it.
Ray knows how to design a knife. Laconico's designs are sublime.
The man's got
Ergonomic, but still beautiful. Like, oh man.
It's also that, for me, this one is kind of an evolution of what he's been doing because it has that aggressive clip point. It does have a more dynamic blade, and it's not what he had. Like his previous knives, like again, super clean, super like, you know, super refined. This has got a bit more aggression towards it. I think it's just that little bit more spice. That it's so good.
Winner.
So good.
That's a winner.
So good. So that's
Got
the Rebel.
two more here.
Got two more. Always got to cover my boy Dylan Mallory. This is the Ornis, and this thing is, I mean, it's hard. All these are good, man. I don't know, but the Ornis was something that we've been working on for a long time. It's been in the works for a while. We actually had to scrap a CJRB prototype of the Ornis 3 years ago because it just didn't quite hit right, but with the button lock, with a wider blade, with a bit more tie, and just like the shape of this, it just does perfectly.
Is that a switchable clip?
Yes, it is.
Thank you guys.
I know,
Thank you,
I know.
Dylan. D. Mallory. Wow.
We just got to make the clip a little bit nicer, get something that fits a bit more in line with the style of this knife.
And that's a great thing to cover, that most of these that you're seeing are prototypes. They're designs that are coming. So there may be some finer tuning for production, but
It's just a little bit more. Like
this is
Dylan already has his proto at home. He's loving the shape. He's loving the style. But, you know, we just got to make it a little bit more perfect.
I'd carry that. I'd carry that all day.
I'm carrying one right now.
Cheese.
All right, last one. Hot damn. Jonathan Shaw over at Triple Stripe. He is still...
One more time. What?
Jonathan Shaw.
Jonathan Shaw. Triple stripe?
Triple Stripe
There we
knives.
go.
He has been doing some fantastic work with us. The boa did so good. And, you know, his background is in sailing. This is the prime. And you'll notice the shape of this guy has a lot of similarities to the old Mariner style knives. I love the handle, the ripple style titanium in here. This is just such a slick knife, but it's thin, it's light, it's got so much going on. I've had people losing their minds over this thing because it just feels so damn good in hand.
It really does. That's a compact, ergonomic package. It actually has us forward and backwards.
His design language
Slide under.
has got so much going on here for something that is intrinsically a simple knife. There's nothing simple about how this came together. It's beautiful. Yeah, the action's great.
That's it right there. Russell, thank you so much for taking
yeah,
your
man.
time out of the day. Guys, that's Artisan Cutlery CJRB here at SHOT Show 2024. Tune into more Tactical Tavern for SHOT Show coverage. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical. Woo, boy, there it is.
That was good.
Thank you, bro.
yeah.
Seriously, I appreciate you.